Oh, cool, the Update 7 roster. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much what I expected. We got Dibble, Dilo. I mean, Herrera's cool. I mean, we weren't clarified on that one. That's dope. And then, wait. What is that, Maggie? Did they misspell? That's not a dinosaur, is it? Oh, God, they're adding the fucking mercenaries. You either hate them, or you mildly accept them. And I'm one of the few that actually mildly accept them. And, because I think they'll just be pretty cool, okay? And if you don't know what a mercenary is, allow me to explain. So the Isle is going to add mercenaries, which are a little gang of goons who just go around shooting and probably capturing fucking dinosaurs. At least that's what I put together in my fucking head, because we don't know much. All we know is that there's gonna... Man, you could tell I'm not doing a script. Fuck. Now, if you think we're gonna get the full mercenary experience next update, you're fucking wrong, okay? They're not gonna be finished. They might be playable, and they might be fun, but they're not gonna be finished. Kind of like the humans we have now. I mean, I'm hoping they're a little more finished than the humans we have now, but who knows? You know, they might not even have a gun, okay? They won't be finished next update. It's gonna take some time. As for when they are finished, we don't know much. All we know is that it'll be heavily tied to the lore. They have guns, obviously. They have transportation, such as cars and a train on Gateway, maybe, unless that's just for looks. And we know that they're going to affect the dinosaurs with cages and possibly ending their lives. And as for how we're going to balance that, or how they're going to balance that, bullets will be rare to find. It's going to be rare to find ammo. It sounds like a good way to balance things until you find out that once the mercenary gets his grimy little hands on some ammo, what's stopping him from mag dumping a hard-working stegosaurus? Yeah, that's not fucking fair, is it? So we're going to try to avoid that in my little hypothetical how I think mercenaries should work thing. If this is going to be fun in any way, shape, or form, mercenaries need to have proximity chat, like with your mic.
Captain! Yeah?
And a radio item that you can use to talk to all other mercenaries. Next. Okay, so there's two ways a mercenary could go. Either one, it's more of a free play experience where you just run around doing whatever the fuck you want. Or two, it could actually have a gameplay loop, and that's what I'm going for. You're gonna start off with a lesser gun. I'm gonna put up the pistol on screen, but I know someone told me those bullets are very powerful and it's not exactly weak, but we'll use that as our weak gun. And then you do missions to get money to work your way up to stronger guns. You'd also be able to buy vehicles, ammo, fuel for said vehicles. They confirmed attachments too, so you'd be able to buy attachments. You'd spawn in with coins, just like how a dinosaur spawns in with growth. And you'll also lose all your coins when you die, just like how a dinosaur loses all their growth when they die. I took this approach because it makes it more fair, and the Isle is a game of rough, hardcore fucking progression, so the humans will be going through that as well. As for what missions you're doing, the missions will vary. It could be just simply setting up a generator, making sure it doesn't, you know, implode or just shut down the entire base. Or it could be going out to play Pokemon Snap with the dinosaurs in the wild, which you would find via the trackers that they spawn in with. However, if you were spawned in by nesting, by an egg, obviously you won't be living with a tracker in your body. How the hell did it get there? So if a human stumbles upon a baby dinosaur that doesn't have a tracker because they were born from a nest, the human will get coins for stuffing a tracker up said dinosaur's ass. And now that we're talking about humans using dinosaurs for their gameplay, it's time for the part nobody will like. For a mission, humans will be tasked with successfully sedating a dinosaur, locking it up, and putting it in the biodome, an area where all captured dinosaurs will go. When given this mission, the human is given no specifics. It's just capture a dinosaur and bring it to the biodome. They can catch multiple, they can catch one. But the more, and the bigger they catch, the more bank they make. A fight will go down. And if it ends with the creature having blurry vision and hearing for like 2 minutes, and then waking up in a cage, all hope is not lost. Your run isn't over. You see, the humans aren't allowed to kill you. In fact, if you die, they risk losing coins, or being fired, which is just death for them. Also, the longer they keep you in that cage, the easier it is to break out just using brute force, so they might want to hurry up carrying you. They also need to enter frequently or slip food through the cage so you can eat. And the same rules apply in the biodome, where you'll only be there for like 30 minutes until you get released. The humans may not be able to hurt you in there, but who knows what the other creatures have in mind. The humans would need to come in there and save you from another creature if such a thing happens. Now you could take it this route, or you could try to escape and fight back, which is where the bounty system comes in. It's time to make Donnie mad and break his realism. Humans cannot just shoot dinosaurs because they feel like it. The trigger just wouldn't pull. Like a Call of Duty game, when you try to shoot a friendly, it just wouldn't work, right? A human can only shoot a dinosaur when a dinosaur gets too close. It'll be like a circle vicinity around the human. And the dinosaur can tell if they're in radius or not by a blinking light on the human's like vest. If it's blue, you're good. If it's yellow, you're getting too close for comfort. If it's red, they can gun you down. I know what you're asking. What if a human walks up to a dinosaur? Well, same rules apply, nothing really changes, except the dinosaur might want to kill the human first. Because just like a real animal, when a human gets too close, a dinosaur doesn't feel safe. And you're going to want to kill the human before the human shoots you. And now it's time where the word bounty comes into place. When a dinosaur does something wrong, it gets a bounty on its head. It shows up on the map as something the humans can kill for money. And doing something wrong usually comes forward as killing a human. Not as self-defense. Like, if you kill a human for being in shooting range, that's self-defense. You're good. Human's fault. But let's say you walk up to a human and kill it for no reason. You're now on their bounty list, and they can shoot you at free will. This will last for, like, maybe an hour? Maybe that's too harsh. Maybe like 45 minutes. Maybe like 45 minutes where humans are allowed to kill you. And trust me, they will all be coming to kill you for coins. You can also get temporary bounties from attacking other creatures in the biodome, just walking into a human base, destroying human structures, breaking out of a cage, or breaking out of the biodome. Except that bounty would consist of them trying to get you back in. Also, a human that screws up, which is hard to do because you can't shoot other mercenaries. But if you screw up by like letting out a dinosaur on purpose or something, you get a bounty on your head and people will get coins for killing you, so that's cool, right? Anyway, back to the dinosaurs. I also thought of two more very unique ways you can get a bounty on your head as a creature. One is cannibalizing. If a human sees you cannibalize when you shouldn't be, as like a Utahraptor or a Troodon, even if it's caught on camera, you now got a bounty on your head for a couple of minutes and humans can kill you for coins. I also may add that for most of these bounties I named, you actually have a choice between just shooting them and killing them for coins, or you can get more coins for capturing them and bringing them to the biodome. I thought of this because I think a creature that has a bounty is way more deserving of being captured and going through that whole process than just an innocent creature. Now, time for the one you guys aren't gonna like. A new server was introduced. I think it might have been... It was made by a big YouTuber. And it has player caps for each individual species. Bear with me here. Let's say max 15 Troodon in the server. You can go over that cap, but mercenaries will get coins for killing said species and putting them back down to that number. So if Troodon's cap is 15 and there's like 18 of them online, mercenaries are allowed to kill 3 of them and get rewarded for it to keep the Troodon under the cap. I know this one's a little bit far-fetched, but like, come on, there's 65 playables in the planned roster. I think you guys can spread your wings and reach out your comfort zone a little bit. Now we're finally done with this segment, but I think we need to talk about some certain creatures that will be dealing with humans more than others. You ever hear of roster bloat? It's a phrase for when a video game has so many playable characters that other playable characters are just deemed worse and have no reason to exist. Trust me, the Isle has that. But I found a pretty cool reason for them to want to be played. What if some creatures were at constant war with mercenaries? Acrocanthosaurus, Albertosaurus, Baryonyx, Monolophosaurus, Rugops, Troodon, Velociraptor, and the now made-up creature that's going to be replaced by something realistic, Omniraptor. All creatures that are either going to be replaced soon, or if we took them out the final roster, not much about the game would be different. But we can make these creatures more interesting by putting human on their diet. We can even go the extra mile and make it all 3 diets to make sure that these creatures are gonna want to kill a human whenever they see them. But then they get the bounty on their head, so it's just a constant warfare. Carnivores don't get all the fun though. Gallimimus, Minmi, Pachyrhinosaurus, Plateosaurus, Apatosaurus, Carthosaurus, and Avaceratops will also be eating humans. I'm joking. But their diet, plants, will be placed inside of human structures, which, if you remember what I said before, means they get to get shot down for money. We should also put these human hunters and whoever has to do with humans on each other's diet and just make human base a location. So let's say Barry would go to a human base to find Minmi and go and eat them. And now it's time for the really hard part. There's a reason why every dinosaur movie has something happen to the one gun they have. Because guns beat animals. Okay? And this is a realism game, so I don't think we're gonna have these dinosaurs be built like those ostriches that just tanked bullets. Unless we do. I mean, I don't care. I'm not good with balancing, but humans are really fragile to the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs can die just as fast as the humans can. And as for the smaller ones that we can't apply those rules to, they're harder to hit. So, yeah. Also, with the rules I put in place with like the neutral fire, they can't really hit each other. It's risky. I think we'll be fine with the balancing. I like that word, conclusion. Makes me feel professional and makes me feel like a free slave. Anyway, thank you for watching. I didn't think anyone would want to bear listening to my young, annoying voice yap for what, 11 minutes straight? And I just want to say that I know they would never do any of this. This was just a hypothetical idea thing. Mercenaries are my favorite thing to talk about when it comes to the IO, believe it or not. And I really hope they handle it well. Oh, this is also my first ever discussion video, so don't go on my channel looking for more. Might do another on a completely different game, but do I have plans on doing it again? Maybe. But it was fun. And thank you for watching. Yes, Dondi, it's done. I got them hyped for Mercenary. Now where's my money?